Now, the first part of this module, what we're going to do is we're going to cover finding the forums in your niche. And the first step when it comes to forums is you have to choose your niche. So hopefully in the mastermind, you've already chosen your niche and you already know what niche you want. So you want your niche, though, when it comes to forums, though, to be something that you enjoy and something that you can make money with. Now, when I say that it's something that you want to enjoy, if you find a forum that you're passionate about, you'll be more interested in going to it on a regular basis and posting. Also, you're going to be seen as more of an authority because you are passionate about the topic that you're posting about. And you can make money, in most any niche. So the good thing about it is that if you have a topic that you really love, I know you can make money in most any niche, but the thing is that you're going to make more money because you're passionate about it and you're going to be researching it more often, and you're going to find more interesting articles instead of just becoming a member of a forum that you really have little to no interest about, and you could care less about being on there, and you're treating it more of a job or a task. So if you can find, again, forums or niches rather that you're passionate about and join those types of forums, you're going to be on there every day, and you're going to be also posting helpful and caring posts as well versus, posting stuff that, again, you're just showing up as a token appearance because, people can obviously tell if you don't really have a passion in what you're doing. And if they kind of if you don't pass the sniff test and they think you're just there, just to kind of just show up, they're not going to pay much attention to you, and you're not going to make as much money as you could.
Well, see, now, one thing is that it's best to stay away from, in the internet marketing forums. A lot of them are jaded, and that's one of the reasons that I do that myself.
Yeah, and also remember that you want to stay away from these forums too because they're very on to anybody posting things such as profit pirate links. So if they do see a CPA offer pop up, they're probably going to try to call you out and give you a hard time versus other people that are interested in, say, weight loss or golf or fishing or whatever those other forums are. They're not going to be as savvy, and they'll never realize why a CPA offer popped up when you use a profit pirate link.
Now, also, some of the best places to find forums are through Google. You just type in your niche along with the word forum, and you're going to find plenty of choices, such as golf and forums, or even fishing and forums, or whatever your passion or whatever forums you want to go for. Now, also, you want to join forums with the really just active members, at least a few thousand members with regular posts. Also, look for forums that have 15 to 20 posts per day. That way, you can see that they're very active, and it's something that you might want to join because now there's some activity there. And you know what? And actually, if you do partake inside it, other people will actually, actually mention and actually contribute into those forums also. Now, one thing is that not all forums that have a lot of posts means that it's a quality forum. One thing is that, especially in the night marketing group, you always want to have to check to make sure that the posts are not spam, that it's quality. It's from real people posting about actual niches that the forum is really about.
Yeah, and one way that you can tell that's if it's a good forum is that are the posts in the forum very relevant to what the forum is about. So if it's a weight loss forum and there's a lot of people posting comments about their success about losing weight or ideas that they found out about how to lose weight or just posting questions, that's a good forum. If you see a lot of, say, like make money online type offers on a weight loss type of forum, that it's not being kept up very well by the moderators, and you're going to waste your time by becoming a member of that forum yourself. So you want to make sure that when you do join the forum, look at the quality of the posts that are in the forum so that way, again, you're not wasting your time because some of these forums get taken over by what's called bots, and they're basically just automated posts. They're not even real posts on the forums, and they're just, again, just trying to take advantage of the forum itself. Now, when you want to create your account on the forum, the first thing that I recommend doing is you want to pick a really good username as well as an avatar. So what you could do is just go to Google and do a search for good avatars. And also another great idea to give yourself more authority is use a photo of a real person. So if you're bashful or shy and you don't want to put your real photo, that's fine. But just it'd be better if you could use a real photo. Now keep in mind that some of the forums are kind of restrictive as to whether or not they want to use certain avatars. So, just go with whatever that they do. But the thing I like to do is check and see what other successful members of the forum are doing. And also check out the people that have the most posts and see what they do on the forum. Because if you could kind of emulate that and emulate their success, then you can go ahead and be successful too. But the one thing I want you to do is be sure to review the forum guidelines to make sure that you don't break any of the rules within the forum, because you, again, don't want to get called out as a spammer, because they might say, well, you're not allowed to, say, for instance, put URLs, or links in your posts until after, say, 30 days or what have you, or you have to have a certain amount of posts before you can start posting URLs or links within your posts. You want to make sure that you don't break these rules. So start off slow, make sure you check out what other people are doing, and then you'll have success at these techniques.
Now, very important. Try to get an idea of how the forum really works, which for your strategy. That's real important. Now, also, you don't want to get caught out by someone from spamming in the forum. You know what? That's going to really hurt your reputation. So you want to stay away from spamming in these forums. Also, this way you're going to earn the trust of the members on the forum. Very important. Now, also, build your foundation to become an authority on the forum. And that's actually by creating a compelling profile. That way, it's going to help you look less, like a spammer. That's very important, because nobody wants a spammer. And also, when you do join, if someone suspects you're a spammer, they're going to check out your profile. So make sure that you have something, maybe a real picture. That's going to help you look more legit. Now, also, you basically want to learn what the etiquette is on the forum. Check out how and what people really post. Also, introduce yourself on the forum and be sure to contribute a lot of value to the forum. People are going to appreciate that, especially in the group.
Yeah, I totally agree. And one of the things is for this topic is position yourself as an authority, is you want to deliver what people want, and you want to give good advice on the topic. So don't just post something willy-nilly that nobody really finds of any value that just came off the top of your head. Take the time to do a little research ahead of time. So for instance, if somebody has like a question on, say, how to lose weight, or how to improve their golf swing, or how to train their dog not to pee on the carpets, take a little time, do a little research, find like an article that you could link your Profit Pirate link to, and give a really good link to that. And what's going to happen in return is that you're going to get a lot of people thanking you for taking the time to give good answers, and you're going to have people start following your posts. And by people following your posts, well, what's going to happen is they're going to open your links, they're going to click on your links more often, and they're going to probably take advantage or take action on the CPA offers that happen to come up in your Profit Pirate links. But the thing is that you also want to be respectful and also be a positive person when commenting on the forum. So don't be like nasty or sarcastic or rude. Some people, you will see people on the forums that have questions that to me would be many times like a no-brainer, where you'd say, duh, how can they not know that? But you know what, is not everybody knows everything, and so you want to be respectful and just be positive and just give them a really good answer to their question, and you're going to make more money because you're going to be known as a caring person as well as also an authority on the topic. And again, once you start looking that way, people are going to follow you around on the forum. They're going to draw conclusions that you know what you're talking about, and they're going to strike up conversations with you too. Now, it's also good to say that you've had experience with the problem. So you could say, hey, you know what? Yeah, my dog used to pee on the carpets too, but here's a solution that I found. And then you can go ahead and then give them a link that's going to go ahead and help them solve the issue that they're having. Another thing that you really want to make sure that you do, though, is you don't want to be somebody who is very sporadic with the forum. You want to post and become a regular part of the community. So if you post consistently, they know that, hey, this person belongs here, and hey, they're just a real member of the family. They're a real member of the group. They're not somebody that just comes here to try to make a quick buck and slam bam, thank you ma'am. They actually are here on a daily basis. They care about it, and they also, again, are an authority in what this group is about. Now, one other thing I want to say, though, is as I mentioned earlier, do your research. You want to be credible when you're posting. So only post things that are factual that you could actually back up. Don't give bad information, because that's another thing that people are going to call you out, either A, if you're a spammer, but they're also going to call you out as somebody who is a BS artist. So if you're just coming there and just posting things and it's not really true, then, again, people are going to say, hey, you know what? No, you don't. You don't even know what you're talking about. Get out of here. And people are going to actually start ganging up on you. And forums can be either really fun or they can be a real pain in the ass. So you'll see what happens. But again, if you follow what we're telling you to do, you can make great money. Now, also, as we mentioned, be thoughtful in the forum when you're posting. So, take the time when you're posting to show that you care, and again, that you know what you're talking about. So if somebody, for instance, has, like, say, a weight loss issue, or a weight issue, and they want to learn how to lose weight, be thoughtful and, think about, put yourself in their shoes. If you were having a hard time losing weight, what would you like to hear? And what type of information would you like to receive in order to help you with your problems? And if you do put yourself in their shoes, you're going to get a lot farther with this. And again, people are going to click on your links and they're going to convert on your CPA offers as well.
Also, very important, don't use affiliate links every time. Otherwise, people are going to feel like you're spamming. Share articles like 10 tips to improve your putting game. That's real important, because if you use Profit Pirate, it doesn't look like you're actually putting out a lot of affiliate links. So what I would do is maybe 1 time out of 5 posts, you can use an affiliate link. That way, you won't be called out as a spammer. And another thing is, once you become an authority, this is actually going to make it a lot easier for you when you're on the forum. You're going to get a lot more leeway when it comes to making money from the forum by sharing your affiliate links. So you're going to be a lot more trusted in the forum, and they're not going to mind it as much because you're actually contributing to the group instead of taking away or actually just taking from it. Also, be a thread starter and then start initiating conversations on the forum. That way, if it's your thread, it's going to be easier to actually post a lot more links on it. And people won't mind because, like I said before, you're going to be more of a person that's helping the group instead of actually just putting a lot of affiliate links in it. And people are actually going to start liking you a lot more. And they'll probably start clicking on the links a lot more too. Also, one thing is that you can use your forum signature to create a Profit Pirate link. And that's going to build a lot more trust too. And that's one of the best techniques that we can actually show you here.
Yeah, and the example that we're showing you here is how they actually do it on Warrior Forum. And I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with Warrior Forum. You probably should be if you're in internet marketing. But as you can see right down here, this is what we mean by the signature. So on Warrior Forum, you actually pay to have a signature. But the main thing is that if you do that on a regular basis and always have your Profit Pirate links in your signature, people are going to click on that. They're thinking that you're just helping with sharing helpful articles, and they're not going to suspect that you're trying to make money off the forum. But also, they're going to click on your links a lot more often because they're going to see that in every one of your signatures too. And as you know, people are nosy, so they do like to click around and see what you're up to and what you're into. So they're going to click on that link just to see what do you do once they start to see enough of your posts throughout the forum.
Also, one thing you can also do is you can pay people that post a lot in the forum and that they really don't use their signature, so they really don't see the value to it. So you can give them maybe $10 or whatever, and that way you can add your own link, and especially if they don't use it for their signature. And this is very powerful because especially a lot of people out there, they post a lot, but they really don't see any value of adding their own links in there. So keep in mind that this is a wide open field for a lot of people, especially if you want to get your links out there.
So now your action steps for this module is number 1, as we just went over, you want to choose 5 niches for forum posting. And again, that's not like we were talking about before where you're choosing just 2 to 3 for the CPA marketing. This is choosing 5 niches as it has to do with forum posting. Now, the next step is that you want to do is you want to find forums to join that are related to your niche, okay, or niches rather. You then want to join 5 to 10 forums. Okay, now it's not 5 to 10 for each niche, but 5 to 10 total. So if you have 5 niches, you can consider like 2 forums per niche. Okay, 1 to 2 because it'd be 5 to 10 forums. That's I like to join again at least 10 because I never know which ones are going to be the really good ones versus the ones that aren't, versus the heroes versus the zeros. So that's why you want to join at least 10 and then kind of as we always say split test and you'll start to see which ones provide you the most income and also which forums you enjoy the most too. Because some of the forums that you could join could be a bunch of room full of creeps, and you might say, you know what, I hate coming to this forum because they're a bunch of weirdos. So you know what, you can whittle those out and just stick with the ones that you really enjoy, and you'll start to start to feel like you're part of a family, and those are the ones you're going to want to go to on a daily basis. Now the next step, of course, is you want to create your forum accounts within the 5 to 10 forums that you join, and remember to make sure that you put your picture there and make it look like you're an authority in the group, that you know what you're talking about, and also set up your signature line too. And then last but not least, of course, is post daily on the forums. Don't just be like a one-hit wonder or somebody who comes in there once in a blue moon. In order to really become an authority in these forums and really have people take notice of you, is you have to, again, post daily on the forums. So that's why you want to join 5 to 10, where you can go ahead and do this on a regular basis, and it doesn't become like a pain in the neck, but something rather that you enjoy, but also that ties into why you also want to make sure that the niches that you choose are what you can live with posting to on a regular basis. I mean, if you're part of a forum that's about how to fix a car and you know nothing about how to fix cars, it's probably not the best forum for you, and you're going to find it very boring. So you want to join forums that are part of hobbies that you already enjoy, and you're going to go a lot further in this business.
That's right. And it's, you know what? And everything that we put here, you should be able to get it done between 30 and 60 minutes. And actually posting daily to the forums, that shouldn't take you no more than 20 to 30 minutes. And a lot of you guys, if you're wondering what to post, you can really Google a lot of the subjects, such as if it's a fishing forum or a golf forum. You know what? If you actually go to Google, you're going to find more content that you need. And people are going to appreciate anything that you really do find, especially if it's interesting. And if it's interesting to you, most chances are it's going to be interesting to everybody else. So don't make this really rocket science, because it's basically very simple, but it's a very powerful method, and you can make a lot of money on doing this. So anyway, guys, get to work and everything and start going on this, because that way, once you when you finish all your homework or anything, you're going to feel a lot more successful doing this. And you can actually have a simple system to actually create every day to actually make a lot more money in your lives. All right, you guys, have a great one. And we had enjoyed actually making these modules for you.